Welcome to The Rapport. I'm Stephen Colbert. Westside, I, like you, have heard numerous announcements about your upcoming Christmas dinner and program on Saturday, December 4th. How Punch will begin at 6 and followed by dinner at 6:30. And then at 7:30 in the sanctuary, the Christmas program will begin. And how the whole event will cost only $20. But if you come for just the program, it will be free. Westside, I've heard everything your Christmas team has announced. But what's important is what they're not telling you. Think about it, Westside. If you ask your Christmas team about what you're having for dinner, who's serving it, who's preparing it, how the gym will be arranged and decorated, who's cleaning up afterwards, they're more than willing to answer you. But if you ask about the Christmas program, nobody knows a thing. Nobody except the director, Adam Markaki. Which brings me to today's word. Westside, for the last month, Mr. Markaki has been speaking with you before and after church services. He's been scheduling meetings with you, organizing you, making you do things that you would never do under normal circumstances. And in some cases, even running your lives. This all means one thing. Christmas time is here. But more important than Christmas time itself is what precedes Christmas and ultimately overshadows it, your Christmas program. It's this Mr. Markaki who's been placed in charge of your Christmas program. But who among you really know this Mr. Markaki? What are his qualifications, if indeed he has any? I'm sure you didn't just find him out of work with nothing but free time on his hands, looking for ways to express his creative intellect. He may have met all of your criteria, Westside, but he certainly hasn't met mine. I've observed how he's recruited many of you as volunteers, how he's manipulated each and every one of you into believing that you have talent when it's quite obvious you don't. How he's told all of you that the more people involved means more people having fun. But what he actually means is more people for him to laugh at. Westside, it's time to wake up and smell the coffee. This director isn't even all that talented. In fact, anyone with access to the internet knows that he's a hack who's copied almost everything he's ever done. Why, I wouldn't be surprised if he copied this and used this in his original Christmas program. The only thing that you've done right, Westside, is told him back in March that he'd be in charge of the Christmas program. That way he's had lots of time to plan, to prepare, to practice, and record performances, so it should directly translate into higher production values. Now, Westside, I understand why you allowed your Christmas team to hire him. He lost something very important to him. You felt sorry for him. You pitied him. You'd pass him in the hall on Sunday mornings, and he'd smile at you. But you could see in his eye that he would never be the same since he lost his hair. But just because he lost his hair is no reason to let him walk all over you, Westside. Now, apparently, the DVD will cost money this year. I've talked to the Christmas team, and they've assured me that it's because this year's Christmas program will be that much better than last year's Christmas program. But I think we all know the real reason that the Christmas program DVD will cost money this year. It's because your self-absorbed director is now making you pay him to exploit you. And that's the word.